We've been living in our Sprinter van for 10 months, and I have some major updates and changes to fill you in on. But first I gotta make the bed. From the beginning, I've documented all of our van adventures on my YouTube channel. And as new plans have developed, I've included those in my videos. Our original plan was to live here in the van, take a break from our jobs, and travel full-time from July of 2022 to July of 2023. Go potty. So a few months ago, we decided we were having too much fun and we weren't ready to stop. I guess I can't say I'm surprised. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. So I decided to take a second year off from my job, which is the maximum that I'm allowed to take, and still go back to my job. And we extended our travel plans through January of 2024. So that puts us at 18 months of living in our van. Okay, come on, Henry, let's go. So then the plan would be that Andy was going to go back to work in January of 2024. I was going to substitute teach the remainder of the 2023-2024 school year, and then I'd go back to my full-time teaching job in August. And that still is the gist of the plan, but there's a couple changes now. I'm trying to keep this video interesting by giving it lots of angles, but I'm running out of options. Anyway, so that's still the gist of the plan, but Andy, a couple of weeks ago, got a fully remote job in his industry, which is amazing news.
Appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely. I'm like your team, you know, meeting all three of the guys there, they were awesome. Everybody seems pretty easygoing.
So do you have the job?
Yeah, I think so.
Woo! High five.
Crazy. If it all goes through, I would have a remote engineering position.
He can do this job from anywhere as long as he has access to the internet.
They said they're gonna send me equipment. Must be a computer or something, huh? They want me to start like not next week, but the week after. It's gonna get sent to Vancouver. It's actually pretty heavy.
What the heck is in there?
I don't know, it's like 30 pounds though. Whew! This is a big box for a laptop. It takes up like a quarter of our van. Oh geez, uh-oh. A little bigger than I thought this stuff would be, huh? That's what they should have sent me, just that. Right there, Hank. It's just a laptop. Oh, it looks pretty sweet though.
Yeah, you don't need to use all the extra stuff if you don't want. But I do want to know what that is. I feel like that was unnecessarily large.
Oh, it is a monitor.
Oh,
it's
there's
like
something under it.
I think it's just a giant monitor.
I guess the next van build will need to make an office space. The problem for me is I can't get another job if I want to go back to my old or my current teaching job. When I took my leave, that was the rule, which I would really like to go back to because I loved working there and it was an amazing school system. So if I want to go back to that job, I'm gonna have to figure out something to do for the next 8 months while Andy is doing his remote job. And he'll be working Monday to Friday from like 7:30 to 4:30. Luckily, I don't think that will be too much of a struggle. So I'm actually really excited to slow down a little bit. We've been going so hard for 10 months, and I'm honestly getting burned out. As fun as it is to travel full time, it's really exhausting. So the most current update, the point of this video, is to tell you that Andy is currently on his 3rd week of this new job. He's still in the training stage and it's taking up a lot of his time. And I've been taking care of all of the van chores all by myself, which is actually way more time consuming than you'd probably expect. So this week, while Andy Andy works, I gave myself the task of deep cleaning this entire van, which I'll be making into another video separate from this one. There are literally parts of this van that have never been cleaned since we did the original van build last summer. But before I get into that, I have some more questions from you that I want to answer. Okay, first question. Just kidding. This part, I actually do need my laptop. Okay. Do you find yourself saying, I wish the van was just a little bit bigger or an actual full RV? No, not at all. I love the size of our van. It is absolutely perfect. Not too small, not too big. It's still easy to park. We can be pretty stealthy in it if we need to, sneakily park somewhere and sleep for the night. And it has literally everything we could ever need. The only appliance it doesn't have that I wish we had would be probably like a shower, but it's really not that big of a deal going to a gym to shower. Like, I'd rather save the space and not have a shower. We do get a little bit envious of the giant, amazing looking RVs. We've literally seen RVs that have garages in them. Like, they stow a little car in the back of the RV. It's crazy. And you know, it's fun to dream about living in something like that, but in reality, I don't think I'd ever want to spend the money on something that big, and that would be a huge pain in the butt to try to drive around in traffic with that, and finding places to park would be a lot harder. Next question, do you ever lay back in the bed and sleep while Andy drives? No, but I definitely thought about it when we first started out, because how sweet would that be? I could literally sleep in a bed while we're traveling, and I could wake up in like a new city or whatever. But the reality is Andy would never allow me to do that because it's super unsafe. Obviously on the highway, that would be really bad if we got in an accident, but there have been like a handful of times where I've just been like, oh, if I could just go back and sleep right now, like how amazing would that be? But yeah, the reality is it just isn't super safe. Once you've hit every state, would you ever do it again? Absolutely yes. We already have plans to finish up all 50 states this coming fall, and with the few months that we have left over between like October and January when we go back to the real world, we're gonna be hitting some of the states again just because we love them so much and we want to get the experience again, or there were some things that we didn't quite have time to do while we were there last time, so we want to go back and do those things. If it was up to me, I would say the states I would absolutely want to hit again would be Maine, Florida, California, and I'd really love to do Alaska again. I think unfortunately timeline wise we don't have time to do Alaska, but those other states we very well could go back to. Oh, next question is, do you have health insurance? So yeah, we do have health insurance. Come on, Henry, you need some water. You haven't drank water all day. Yes, we do have health insurance. However, it is awful, like so bad. We have spent an arm and a leg every month to be insured, and it doesn't cover hardly anything. It doesn't cover pregnancy, which that's not gonna happen while we're living in a van, but if it were to happen, we would have to immediately go back to jobs where we have legit insurance, because that would not be good. It doesn't cover vaccinations. We had to pay for those out of pocket. It doesn't cover prescriptions. It doesn't cover basic doctor bills or medical bills, or like if you get sick and have to go to the doctor. Basically, the only thing it covers is catastrophic things. So if we were in like a super bad car accident and there had to be like life-saving measures to save us, that would be covered. But anything that doesn't count as catastrophic is not covered. So basically, we have not gone to the doctor since July. The good thing though about Andy having this technically full-time new job is that we do have a little bit better benefits. The problem is they're still really bad. If you're still with me, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for caring about me and Andy's life and what we're up to and what we have going on. If you liked this video or any other videos on my channel, don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell notification. See you in the next video. Bye!